Hey everybody, Anthony here. We got a doozy today. Uh, I'll get Joey and Chris in here, of course, to react as well to the death battle. But since neither of them have watched either one of these shows, I want to be able to kind of just talk without having to filter anything or worry about explaining anything necessarily. So uh, you'll see spoilery stuff in any of my discussions. I'm going to do a pre-discussion and a post-discussion. I'll keep this one brief so you guys can get to the episode and watch it as well. This is obviously prior to me having watched the death battle, so I'm just going to talk about some stuff that I'll be looking for specifically in the battle because this one's important to me, and it's the huge one. I think this is the biggest battle since Goku versus Superman type of like classic discussion. There's always a huge discussion between Ichigo and Naruto. I think the general consensus amongst most people is that Naruto takes the majority. I personally disagree. I am biased. I like Bleach better than Naruto, but I like both animes highly. Ichigo's not even my favorite character. Neither one of these two are my favorite characters in their respective animes. I like Toshiro and I like Gaara. Either way, I like both characters quite a bit. But Bleach, to me personally, was more enjoyable. Naruto was really good. Naruto Shippuden was really, really, really good. Just the start of Naruto was kind of, other than the Chunin exam, out of all of Naruto, wasn't the greatest. Once it gets to the Chunin exam onward into Shippuden, gets uh, better. Anyway, none of that's the point. None of that's the point. Point is, I wanted to just lay down a few things that I'll be looking at, and then after we're done, I'll have a little bit of a discussion. I'll probably do another solo discussion where I go into more defining why I think Ichigo would come out on top personally, as well as a reaction. I do think that Naruto's going to end up winning this. Oh, hey. I do think Naruto's going to end up winning this based on the perception that he's stronger. Once again, I will attempt to make my case for why not. I don't think anybody's necessarily in the wrong. I think it's a close battle either way. But personally, one thing I'll be looking at is how they look at chakra and spiritual pressure and how they kind of cross those two together because because Bleach, uh, in particular, spiritual pressure is basically the heart of every single battle between Shinigami. So, or Shinigami and Hollow, or Shinigami anything. So that's how Bleach works. It's heavily reliant on that, and uh, I'll be looking to see how they use that. Be looking to see what versions they use. I'm really hopeful that they will not use any feats or things with Boruto. I do not think that's fair. It's after Naruto has become the Seventh Hokage. It's in the future. I don't think that if we're looking at their original run and the characters from those, I don't think it's fair to use Boruto. I do think it's fair to use Naruto the last. I'm okay with that for feats. And I think that the versions they should use are basically Bunkai Ichigo, the Thousand Year Blood War arc, which I think was stronger than Mugetsu Ichigo, and then I think they should be using six with the half power. I think of the six past stage mode for Naruto, and I think he had like I think at that point too he had some power from every single one of the failed pieces. So I think those are the peaks for both the characters. I assume and hope that those are the versions they'll be using. And the last thing that I'll be looking at is kind of what what they do for each of those feats. If they do, it's just so hard to analyze for Ichigo. And this is the main reason why I think Naruto's gonna win, is because in order for Ichigo to be on Naruto's level, you have to kind of make leap. You have to take his feats. Most of his feats came back earlier on in the series. You have to take those feats and apply kind of DBZ logic, where you say, you know, this is what he did in base form, so look what he can do in Super Saiyan 2, whatever. And they kind of did do that in the Goku versus Superman, but I don't see how they're going to be able to do that as well in uh, in Bleach because there's no direct mathematical correlation between, you know, let's say non Mugetsu Ichigo versus Aizen, and the difference between that and what he's capable of doing at the end of the series. Like, we don't know because we don't have feats from the end of the Bleach manga. Like, his Bankai, for example, has some sort of superpower that we literally don't know what it is. It was powerful enough that Yuwatch didn't want him to use it, despite the fact that Yuwatch is so powerful that when he died, since he can just change all possible futures, he just created a future where he didn't die. So that's how powerful he is. And he was terrified of Ichigo's Bankai, so he broke it before it just created a future where Ichigo's Bankai was broken, so he couldn't use it against him. He didn't want to fight Ichigo's Bankai. Too powerful. Like, but we don't know what it is. So how do you say that? How do you use that? You know what I mean? If he had his Bankai, maybe he's stronger than Naruto by a lot, and we just have no idea. So I'll be interested to see how they kind of apply that. Like, I don't know. The last thing is, I think, and I'm gonna get into this more, like I said in the post discussion. Uh, the major categories I'm gonna be looking at personally are destructive capability, strength, durability, speed, and chakra versus spiritual pressure, and the amount they have, and how that affects their fighting, that kind of stuff. In particular, the thing I'm going to be looking at in this battle is how they apply speed, because to me, speed differences between Naruto and Bleach are to the point where Naruto would have a lot of trouble being able to do anything. Then Ichigo is too fast by a lot, by like significantly more um, than is reasonable for Naruto to keep up with. So I think that's going to have to be equalized to some extent, and I don't think that they're going to give Ichigo a win in a death battle based on speed. It's just not really their style. I really, really highly doubt they would do that. The only time they would do that is in a, you know, in a speedster type battle, like Flash versus Quicksilver. They would look at it in a case like that because that's their thing. They're not going to look at a character like Ichigo and a character like Naruto and say, "Oh, Ichigo's way faster, therefore he's going to speed blitz Naruto. Naruto doesn't have a chance." I don't think they're going to do that. They're going to look at their durability and destructive capability feats, and that's why I think Naruto's going to end up winning. But I'm going to pick Ichigo anyway because, and I do think he would. But like I said, I think Naruto is going to end up winning this, which makes me sad, a little bit salty. It is what it is. Uh, just as a quick rundown on those 5 categories, like I said, I'll go more in depth. I think Naruto has the slight edge in destructive capability, although I don't think it's as wide as people think it is. I think Ichigo has much higher physical strength. We'll talk about that after. Durability, I guess I would slightly go in favor of Naruto. They both have some sort of healing factor. In general, I think it's about even, but I'll move that slightly towards Naruto. Speed, I think, is significantly in favor of Ichigo, and I think the chakra spiritual pressure is also in favor of Ichigo. I don't know how much, but I do think that's slightly in favor of Ichigo. So that's kind of how I look at those total things, and like I said, I'll talk about how I think the battle would go and specifics of feats and all that kind of stuff after I watch their video, so that I can add in counters to their arguments and all that kind of stuff as well. And feel free in the comments to debunk, correct, or argue, or say why you think I'd be wrong, or you I'm right. We'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there before we watch this one. Really excited for this battle, but I'm also really sad because there's just I don't see any way Naruto doesn't win. He's got the popularity, he's got the perception that he's stronger, and he's got the he has the edge in the stats that are gonna be most easily used for screw attack. So I think Naruto's gonna win. I'd be so happy if he should go somehow, but I highly doubt it. All right, now we will go to all of us. Hey everybody, I'm Anthony.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Chris.
Yeah, DarkStar. Today we're going to be watching a death battle Ichigo versus Naruto literally just came out. So,
Two homos. Which one comes out on top? JK. We have to edit that out because I'll probably get killed. I know they're like really popular characters, so.
I mean, that I'm probably gonna leave it in then because I kind of just hope somebody bombs your house or something. What's your address again? All right. Anyway, so as you can see on the screen right now, I have Joey at 0, Chris at 2. I told Chris about this earlier. I still haven't told Joey yet. Basically, we're gonna do the next 3 battles. 2 points apiece. You get an extra bonus point if you can predict how they die. I guess, whatever. And yeah, fuck it. And whoever ends up on top after these 3 battles wins the first season or whatever. And then we're gonna kind of switch it up a little bit, but you'll see that starting in a few weeks. So gonna try to even it out, clean it up a little bit. So the next 3 battles for all the marbles. I'll pick still, but doesn't mean anything. I was so far behind that it's not like I could come back and win this round of battles anyway. So that's what we're doing with that.
Crucial battles, and we're starting this off with somebody I literally have no idea about. Me either, dude. Fucking go. Me either.
That's where we're at. Let's go ahead and jump into the analysis, and then we can make our picks and watch the battle. 3, 2, 1, start.
A lot of shit to get out of these 2 people. Fucking 28 minutes.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of salt
Shonen
from me.
The Big 3. Any longtime reader of Shonen Jump will recognize these, some of the biggest titles in manga and anime history.
And it's time for 2 of those shonen heroes to throw down.
Naruto Uzumaki, ninja prodigy of the Hidden Leaf.
And Ichigo Kurosaki, the enormously powerful Soul Reaper from Bleach. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves, is a pretty quiet town.
Not what I'd expect for a city full of ninja. Still, there was at least one troublemaker among the bunch. The #1 knucklehead ninja, Naruto Uzumaki.
I'm home, everyone! Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
Orphaned at a young age and ostracized by his
The voice
peers,
actor
Naruto
is
may have
terrible.
been mischievous, but he had great aspirations.
I mean, that's what
His
happens
goal
when you
was to
listen to
become the
dub.
town's Hokage.
Which is a fancy word for ninja
Well,
governor.
there's some good dubs
The
out there.
only
That's
way
definitely
Naruto
not one
could
of them.
reach such a prestigious position was to excel in ninja school.
Like Ninja Harry Potter. Though he should really find a place that'll teach him not to dress like a clown and run like a real human being. What does he think he is, an airplane?
Actually, his posture likely decreases wind resistance, which could be beneficial when moving at superhuman speeds where angular momentum is a smaller factor.
Hashtag Sonic the Hedgehog.
I remember when you ran like that.
Dude, now I know how to run to get
Hey, that
faster.
was for research.
Sure, Wiz. Anyway, while Naruto wasn't the best student, he still tried his hardest to reach his goal. But first, he'd have to learn how to control his chakra.
In Buddhism and Hinduism ideologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body which can be opened to achieve enlightenment. But the ninja in Naruto's world had a slightly different interpretation.
Say, they weaponized it. Naruto can use chakra for all sorts of flashy attacks. He can heal himself, seal monsters away, walk up walls, or even stand on water like a ninja Jesus.
He's learned a number of chakra techniques, or jutsus,
Gesundheit.
and even developed a few new ones of his own. His signature move is the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Where
I'm
he
so
can
glad I've
copy
never
and
watched
paste
this.
himself over and over and over again.
Unlike the standard clone technique, Shadow
I
Clones
tried.
are tangible
I got to
with their
episode
own
2.
combat capabilities. By dividing his chakra between himself and his clones, it's nearly impossible to distinguish the real Naruto from the fakes.
And he can get pretty tricky when he makes thousands of
What
them.
the shit?
But when strategies can't save the day, he can always just beat his opponents down with the Rasengan.
By spinning chakra in his hand, Naruto creates a compact ball of energy which can blast through solid stone. While the Rasengan usually takes years to learn, Naruto figured it out after training for just over a week.
He's invented more Rasengans than Willy Wonka's invented candies. But his top pick is the Rasen Shuriken. By combining the Rasengan with the element of wind, he uses it to turn the spinning ball into a spinning blade. This baby can trap you in a vortex of wind so sharp, it'll mess you up at a cellular level.
Naruto has plenty of other techniques up his orange sleeves, including summoning, substitution, and transformation jutsus. He can even transform into a naked woman.
Ho 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 ho! Looks like he's been studying. I guess that's what.
Did I say that I'm glad I haven't watched this anime yet?
You don't need to worry about
Just,
anyone
I don't want to
walking in
repeat
on you.
myself.
While most individuals have chakra, everyone has a limit. The more physical and spiritual energy one possesses, the more chakra they'll have at
It's
their
very
disposal.
popular though.
Just like the gas tank from a chainsaw.
I bet, dude.
Thanks to his heritage, Naruto already has a great deal of chakra. Even still, he has far more than he reasonably should, all thanks to the beast within.
Yeah, he's got a monster in his stomach.
Let's backtrack a few years. On the day of Naruto's birth, his village was attacked by a chakra beast known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. A monster so destructive, a mere swing of its tails could level a mountain. In desperation, the Hokage at the time sacrificed himself to split the Nine-Tails in two, sealing one half within his own son, Naruto.
So his first ever birthday gift. to
I
his
mean,
son was
Ichigo
a
better
giant
bring
black
his fucking
fox
A
that
game at this
destroyed
goddamn
cities?
I
I
mean,
wish
Jesus
he was my
fucking
dad.
Christ.
Eventually, Naruto discovered how to communicate with the Nine-Tails.
They didn't get along at first. Foxy would threaten to eat
22-minute
Naruto.
analysis on
whacked him over the
Naruto.
head with a big
Fucking
frying
a
pan.
minute fight, or minute analysis on
Roommate
Bleach in a
drama.
minute fight.
Still, they eventually became friends, and Naruto learned the fox's name was Kurama.
Afterward, Kurama
But only
willingly
5 minutes
shared
of that
his
is gonna be
chakra
filler.
with Naruto on a regular basis.
The rest is all straight
And
fucking
as a
anime.
being
Let's go.
Composed of chakra, Kurama's reserves are gigantic.
With so much power at his fingertips, Naruto can enter a bunch of different super forms. First up is Sage Mode, which sounds like something he'd learned from an old wise man or wizard,
Got
right?
whiskers.
Nope,
Like,
he
what
learned it
the
from a frog.
fuck am I
This state
watching?
increases all of Naruto's physical abilities. Furthermore, Sage Mode allows Naruto to perceive the entire area around him and tap into naturally occurring energy via Senjutsu.
He can enhance his chakra attacks by adding natural energy, but if he's not careful, he'll turn into a frog. No, I'm not kidding.
I mean,
With
what am I
Kurama's chakra,
watching?
Naruto can enter multiple.
I don't
tail
understand his
forms,
powers.
which
He doesn't
drastically
even understand his
increases physical
powers.
prowess and energy output.
Best of which is the Nine-Tails Chakra Mode. Flame on! It got even better when he befriended Mr. Fox, upgrading to the stronger, faster, tougher Kurama Chakra Mode.
Chakra Mode grants Naruto extra protection, a sense for negative emotions, and the ability to create additional chakra arms.
Whoa, that's a lot of hands. Gotta wonder what kind of things he does with those, right?
Overwhelming attacks.
Can I just
extra
send you my pick
maneuverability,
now?
Creating rocks and shurikens, the works.
Yeah, that's not what I was. Creepy tiny hand.
He can also shroud himself in a Nine-Tails-sized avatar and use Kurama's ultimate attack, the Tailed Beast Bomb. So destructive, it can level a mountain range.
And for his final form, it's spoiler time. Pay attention, cause, yeah. All of this chakra stuff started with an alien named Kaguya, who ate a fruit which basically created chakra. Later, she
hell
got
is
all
happening,
murder happy,
dude?
so her son stopped her. One of these sons, the Sage of Six Paths, had his own son named Ashura, and
I'm so
Naruto
fucking confused
reincarnated
right now.
So yeah, Naruto's
There's a lot
got
of shit
the
they're throwing at us right now. I
Through
remember
this
about 5
connection,
things.
Read the
Naruto was
fucking
given
Bible.
the most divine form of energy.
The whole first half of it is just nothing but sun
With
versus
it,
sun,
you can enter
sun, sun,
six-path
sun. I mean,
Sage
Jesus
His
Christ.
strength gets
I
boosted
mean, to
even
be
more.
fair, they're
He can
condensing
fly,
about-
and he can use truth-seeking balls.
Oh, God,
2,000
400
episodes into
400
fucking
and
10
something.
fucking minutes.
Transform
Yeah.
into weapons
400
and
and
destroy
something episodes.
anything they
Yeah.
touch.
He can combine all these forms and further add natural energy to his Kurama avatar to form Six Paths Ashura Kurama Sage Mode. Whew.
Good God, that's a confusing amount of forms. Anyway, Naruto is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat and could run faster than the eye could see when he was just 12 years old.
He's dodged a lightning speed punch from the fourth Raikage, a feat considered comparable to his father, who could teleport.
He even dodged this light-speed loogie.
According to the fourth databook, this Light Fang attack does indeed move at light speed, over 670 million miles per hour.
He's tough enough to survive getting stabbed, have his soul ripped out, or get smacked in the face with a beam that can slice the frickin' moon apart.
He's fought multiple tailed
Chris
beasts
does not
at
like the
once,
moon, so-
lift a statue weighing several hundred tons, survived to fall from the clouds.
Sorry,
gone
Ichigo better
toe-to-toe
be a
with
fucking
invisible
god
limbo
or something,
shadows,
because Jesus
and
fucking
pulverized
Christ.
6 falling meteorites
They're
simultaneously.
still going.
His chakra is so tough, he can power through Amaterasu, a fire jutsu with flames so strong they burn other flames.
He can even make new eyeballs for blind people. What's up with that? Oh, and in his final fight with rival and possibly closet boyfriend Sasuke, their opposing power was so great they obliterated miles upon miles of land, changing the weather and disintegrating the lake.
Only then, after defeating Sasuke, saving the world from Kaguya, and reuniting the split halves of Kurama, Naruto finally achieved his dream and became Hokage.
But he's still pretty dumb. I mean, he named his son Burrito.
Boruto.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm not gonna run away. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja. My ninja way.
Shinigami.
Oh, Lord. Here
it
we
may
go.
sound like a foreign word to some.
Now to forget
but you all know
everything
what
I
it
just
is.
learned about Naruto.
The Death God, the Grim Reaper of Souls.
And a 17-year-old ginger with a badass sword.
Naruto, dude, I like
Ichigo
it.
Kurosaki seemed like a pretty normal kid growing up, doing well in school and learning martial arts from his father. Except there was one little oddity. He could see ghosts.
Oh, it's like the kid from The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
One day, when he was 9 years old and walking home with his mother, young Ichigo noticed what he thought was a girl about to fall into a river.
So naturally, he ran over to rescue her like the brave little kid he was.
Except it wasn't really a girl at all. It was a hollow, a monster spawned from an abandoned human soul, and it promptly killed his mother.
Bummer. Reminds me of how
That
I
fucking
lost my
escalated
poor
quickly.
Mama Boomstick. She always hated that ghost in the barn.
Right. Well, Ichigo remained ignorant of the truth until
I
years
was like, it
later, when
promptly
he met
killed
a
his
woman
mother.
named Rukia, who held the illustrious job title of Shinigami, or Soul Reaper. A
Shinigami.
guardian
Hey,
of the dead who
Shinigami.
keeps
Know
balancing
that
the
word.
universe by helping those who have
Me
passed
too.
move on to the afterlife.
Thanks, Death Note.
Otherwise, they'd turn into violent hollows.
And if you show up late to work and it doesn't work out, the Soul Reaper can always cut hollows down with their awesome swords, like samurai ghostbusters. Anyway, the two of them got into a bind, and Rukia had to share some of her power with Ichigo. Turns out he was a surprise Soul Reaper all along. Convenient.
When accessing his Shinigami power, Ichigo leaves his physical body for a new one made up of Reishi, or spiritual matter, which makes him invisible to anyone in the living world, despite still being physically present.
And his new powers make him super deadly. He can move with blinding speed, cut through giant monsters with ease, survive being punched through whole city blocks, and even fly through the air.
It's more accurate to say he walks through the air, using naturally occurring Reishi as footholds.
But let's get to the dicey part of his getup. That awesome sword. It's a Zanpakuto, a blade connected to its owner's soul. It may look like an oversized steak knife, but it's a Soul Reaper's best friend.
Every Shinigami possesses a Zanpakuto spirit within themselves, which manifests as their sword. Ichigo's is called Zangetsu. Well, both of them.
Zengetsu.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, because this shit's about to get crazy.
Ichigo actually has 2 different Zanpakuto spirits drawn from his weird and confusing heritage.
Alright, so long story short, Ichigo's a Soul Reaper because his dad is too. But he's also part Quincy, which is a human with Reishi powers, because that's what his mom was. But he's also part Hollow, because his mom was possessed by a Hollow called White, and White got passed on to him when he was born. Oh, and he's also part Fullbringer, but nobody cares about Fullbringers.
One of Ichigo's inner spirits is a manifestation of his Quincy side inherited from his mother, while the other is a fusion of his Shinigami power and the Hollow. Unfortunately, Shinigami and
Sound
Quincy
dope.
go together like oil and water.
While trying to find a balance between these two sides, Ichigo learned plenty of neat techniques, like his bread and butter attack, the Getsuga Tensho.
By concentrating his Reiatsu, or spiritual pressure, through his sword, Ichigo can launch a massive slashing attack.
Call it like it is, Wiz. It's a sword beam, and Ichigo can charge it up, fire from up close, or even blast 2 of them at once.
From his Quincy side, Ichigo has used Blut Vina, a temporary defense which grants inhuman durability. From his Shinigami training, he developed exceptional sword skills and learned Shunpo, or Flash Step, which greatly enhances his speed.
But there's one really big deal we haven't talked about yet.
Over the course of his career battling hollows and protecting his friends, Ichigo has attained many, many different superpowered forms, starting with the base Shinigami form, Shikai. Despite essentially being Ichigo's base, this form is strong enough to block an attack from the Sokyoku, said to have power equal to 1 million Zanpakuto.
The next step was Bankai.
The fuck does that mean?
To reach this form, but Ichigo did it in just 2 days, like a boss.
When using Bankai, one's power can grow anywhere from 5 to 10 times greater. And according to the official databook, while in Bankai, Ichigo moves like lightning.
Wait, why does his sword shrink when he goes Bankai? Shouldn't it be bigger since he's stronger?
Technically, yes, but Ichigo can control its size to keep it more manageable. If Shinigami couldn't minimize their blades, some would have swords the size of skyscrapers.
Awesome! Anyway, the hollow inside wanted a piece of the action too, so Ichigo gained a new power boost with a swoopy hollow mask. This form is strong enough to lift 5 iron pillars, each weighing nearly 100 tons.
Though if he's not careful, the hollow can take control of his body, sending him into a violent berserker state commonly referred to as Vastolorde. Despite the lack of consciousness, Vastolorde Ichigo could heal quickly and was strong enough to overcome Ukiura, who's powerful enough to nuke a city.
After some quality training with his dad, Ichigo got a sort of second Bankai, which most people call Dangai Ichigo. In this form, he shattered mountains without even trying. He broke through the Black Coffin attack, which distorts time and space, which sounds like a black hole. Right after that, he survived a shot so friggin' big, the explosion could be seen for miles.
By comparing this crater to those left by real-life bomb tests, I'd estimate the attack to have a maximum explosive yield of 814 kilotons of TNT. That's like Ichigo surviving 54 little boys to the face. No. I meant the bomb from 1945, not the, oh God.
Well, try as those little boys might, all it did to Ichigo was burn his arm. And he didn't even care. This guy isn't the type to give up.
For his ultimate attack, Dangai Ichigo literally becomes the Getsuga Tensho itself. I know that's confusing, but just roll with it. To summon the incredible.
Why does he get more and more
Getsu.
emo?
Which
Every
busted
form
up
he
one
goes
of
up.
the biggest baddies in the whole series. But it also sacrificed all of Ichigo's powers. Well, that's a raw deal, but 17 months later he managed to get them back with Fullbringer powers, which enhanced his physical abilities. But then he lost those too.
It's worth noting that while in Fullbring Shikai, his normal sword swings were as strong as his old Getsuga Tensho.
But he still didn't give up. After training with some top-tier Soul Reapers and eating some food which gave him Super Reiatsu, the moment came. In the most epic quenching of all time, an entire sea disintegrated to form his new true Shikai, complete with not one, but 2 Zangetsu swords.
Finally balancing the Shinigami, the Hollow, and the Quincy within, Ichigo had reached his full potential. He tamed his Vastolorde form, merging it with his Quincy side. In this form, he can combine his Getsuga Tensho with one of the strongest Hollow attacks, the Gran Rei Sero.
He also made a trip that normally takes a week in only 9 hours and 15 minutes.
And last but not least, he
that
achieved
saves
a
some
brand
gas.
new level of Bankai.
Which was immediately crushed by some old dude who planned to destroy the universe named Ewok?
It's probably inspired by the Hebrew name for God, Yahweh, and the katakana ends with a sharp k sound, so Yowak?
Yeah, what you gonna do? Well, we can assume this Bankai worked similar to his old ones, increasing its physical speed and strength along with his Reiatsu tenfold. Even without his Bankai, he still cut Mustache Man to shreds.
And then he lived
Mustache Man.
happily ever after. Until his kid became a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, what'd he name him? Ichigo?
What? No, it's Kazui.
I might have got it mixed up with the other, Enchilada Kid or whatever.
Close enough.
Now I'm Ichigo Kurosaki, substitute Soul Reaper. And I'm combining my powerful spirit energy with this blade in order to protect my friends!
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Before you guys go into it, I'll let you guys talk mostly. I will say that I think that Naruto is going to win. I'm going to pick Ichigo, though, because I want Ichigo to win. So that's what's going on. But nothing they said made me think that they're going to... Whatever. I'll talk about that by myself later, I guess. But okay, so fucking.
Alright,
What do you guys?
check it.
Why do you guys
This
think?
is why. So I watched them both. Ichigo was a little cooler than him, so I was like, I'm going with the cool dude. The Naruto was
I'm not
literally
gonna lie.
it was AIDS as fuck to watch the Naruto shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, I didn't. Either one of them was more
Ichigo
AIDS
thing
together.
kind of.
I definitely think Ichigo as a character. I like Ichigo more, solely
sure.
for the fact of his forms and shit. Looked pretty fucking dope.
The Hollow Mask was
Well,
sick.
some of them, it was like I'm gonna look like a demon. Day, like I'm only gonna listen to Rob Zombie. Like I don't know why the differences were being made there. But other than that, I mean, yeah, I mean, and obviously I like the whole fucking sword thing too. I mean, that definitely was awesome. Like I said, Ichigo looks pretty fucking dope. I really want to go with Ichigo, but I feel like even after watching that, like there was so much stuff that Naruto could do. Naruto. There we go.
Yeah.
There's so
Naruto.
much shit Naruto could do. I mean, fuck.
The Nine Tails fucking thing is pretty
And it
insane.
does stop there, dude. It does stop there. I mean, what? They're still making that show, right? It's not over with?
They were doing Boruto now, and they didn't take feats from Boruto because that's not part of the Naruto series. That'd be dumb if they did that.
I was
It's
about to
like-
say, because I mean, fuck, dude, give it 3 more years and he'll be 18 tails. I mean, god damn. He keeps
No,
going.
They both seem super OP, honestly. I liked the Ichigo character way more than Naruto.
My only issue that I
it's gonna
have with
cost
this
you.
fight that I don't understand is they said that Ichigo, whenever he goes into his Reaper form, no one can.
Yeah, but
I highly doubt he's going to be fighting Naruto like, as a fucking regular human. It's not going to happen. So I'm kind of maybe I missed something. I didn't think about that till just now. So I'm really
Yeah, you
hoping that this isn't like fight, and then he goes invisible, and Naruto is just like, where'd he go? And he just fucking shit
So-
back. Like that would fucking
I do
suck.
Naruto's fucking clone thing, whatever it's called, Shadow Jitsu, whatever the fuck it's called, is gonna come
You
into
don't know.
play
Shadow
when he
Clone?
pops up. Shadow Clone. When he popped up like fucking 100
Shadow
of
clone.
himself.
This dude over here is like Shadow.
The
No,
sh-
did you?
the thing-
would do-
The thing with the okay. So the Shadow Clone Jutsu takes part of its power, like it lessens its power per clone that he uses. Like each clone has less power than the original, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, and it uses spiritual or not spiritual chakra or whatever. It halves the potential chakra he has as well. But anyway, to Chris, he has that Sage mode. You remember in Sage mode they said that he could sense like energy and stuff like that or whatever.
Yeah,
So
but
that's-
holy fuck!
that's
dude,
how they're
like, he's
gonna-
go into Sage mode quick.
I mean,
And
that's
be
how
in
they're
it
gonna
the
do
whole
it. Though.
time. I don't know if he can be in it. God, I picked the wrong fucking purple.
It's gonna be a good battle.
No, you
I'm
did,
surprised
dude. You're
you
gonna
went with Naruto.
You're gonna win. dude.
Is he just a more popular character or something, Tony? Is that why you think they're actually gonna make him win?
I think he is more popular. I also think that like you saw that blast where he tanked like the moon getting cut in half. That's like the big one that everybody's like, oh man, now Naruto's like fucking planet busting level. Like that's like what people like basically go with. And what was the biggest thing that they showed for Ichigo?
Ichigo
It was-
destroying the stones without trying or whatever.
Well, I mean,
it was like the bone. It was that like big. It was like the nuke thing where they said it's like getting hit by like 500 nukes. Okay, 500 nukes or tank slicing or moon slicing fucking thing. Like which one of those are they gonna say calculates out to be more? And then they gave Naruto. Naruto characters are not light speed. There are some of them that have like actual teleport abilities. They're not light speed. I can't believe they gave him light speed with that. That's ridiculous that they gave him that because that's not actually true like at all. He's got precognitive abilities. Maybe that's why that happened too. I don't know. I'm gonna whine like a little bitch after this battle because I know Naruto's gonna win. I'm gonna be fucking pissed, or he's gonna lose and I'm gonna be so happy and I'm just gonna fucking not even do an after battle. So whatever, we'll see.
I would just like to say that one of Ichigo's best feats that I think is up there is that within a second, from orange to black hair, grew like another fucking 6 feet of it. So that was pretty dope. And that's almost Super Saiyan 3 level, except he did it without the yelling. So his hair didn't like go gold; it just went black. Fucked up, dude.
I'm excited.
He could have been Super Saiyan 3, dude.
All
Could've
right.
been
let's fucking watch. You ready?
I'm not excited at all. I really feel like I'm about to lose.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, start.
All right, Naruto, let's get this shit, dude. You can't go into battle wet.
What's that energy?
You're heavy.
Is that a hollow?
Naruto, I sense a presence. Naruto, wake up.
Whoa, he's invisible!
You can't see me? Good.
Quit running, coward!
Naruto, keep moving. I'll direct you.
You're dead!
Hell the heck?
KO.
No words.
I see you.
Oh my god.
Believe it.
Bring it on! Katsuya!
Really?
Scream mode for a second.
Not bad, but I'm still gonna beat your ass. Give me a freaking break. Is that the best you can do?
Naruto doesn't kill him here, he's not gonna win. That's as strong as shit. Fucking Nine-Tails Fox.
Mugetsu.
God damn it, dude.
It's gonna dodge that.
Hold up. Hold up. Oh! Dude, he's about to commit murder. It's not even a fight anymore. This is straight up murder at this point. You got a stick? What are you gonna do with a stick, dude? That stick saves him. I'm calling bullshit, dude. I'm calling bullshit, dude.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Bastard!
Ruining his life right now.
Phew.
Yeah,
Who
I mean,
was
that was
that
pretty
guy?
obvious they were gonna do that.
KO! Damn, even without his powers,
Thank you, Lord.
Ichigo never gave up. What a badass.
Sorry, Bleach fans. I know you all really wanted to win, but unfortunately, this wasn't it.
Naruto had better training, a broader arsenal, and a better healing factor. And Ichigo's invisible ghost body didn't really matter.
Shinigami may be invisible, but they're still present in the physical realm and can be touched by normal people. Kurama can locate individuals by simply sensing their emotions, and Naruto's even seen his own soul before.
And with Six Paths power, he could see and fight Madara's limbo clones, even though they were on a totally separate plane of existence.
Also keep in mind that while Chakra and Reishi have fairly different uses, they both contain spiritual energy.
Let's talk speed. Naruto can dodge light speed attacks
fucking
and can
upset.
move faster than lightning. A lightning bolt's return
Now I
stroke
wanna
is
fucking
220 million
hole in
miles
him
per
thing,
hour,
probably.
about 1/3 the speed of light. Ichigo has also displayed lightning fast speeds, and even greater.
Near the end of the series, Ichigo took a trip that should have taken 7 days, but instead took 9 hours and 15 minutes.
It's likely Kirigi here was referencing his accomplice's speed, like Ichibei, who can knock his foes 2,440 miles away and appear next to him in a second. Yuachi guy beat him by going twice as fast, so we'll use that as Ichibei's limit.
With that, we can get the trip's total distance and conclude Ichigo's top speed is 319 million miles per hour. That's massively hypersonic, but not quite light speed.
Still, there's a difference between travel speed and reaction speed, as Naruto's already shown. Comparing them directly, Ichigo's best reaction should clock in at around 970 million miles per hour, 40% faster than light speed and Naruto's reaction time. Alright, point for Ichigo.
Speed alone wasn't enough, though, especially since Naruto's Sage powers gave him superb field awareness, making it difficult for Ichigo to land a fatal blow.
If he could even land something fatal at all.
Ichigo has always had a tough time damaging foes who have stronger spiritual energy than him. With that said, let's compare his Ryatsu to
never told us
Naruto's
that,
chakra.
so.
Bad news is, across both of them, the only multiplier we know for sure is Ichigo's times 10 Bankai. The times 10 is difficult to achieve, but for Ichigo's sake, let's assume he gets the maximum possible boost from every transformation.
His other forms likely don't boost his stats this much. For example, when he used his Hollow Mask to barely overpower an Arankar, the situation and its results were similar to his then comparable Shinigami friends releasing their limiters, which gave each of them a boost of times 5. However, let's give the benefit of the doubt and apply the maximum times 10 increase to all of Ichigo's forms that clearly increased his fighting potential, as well as stack them even though many forms were in separate unconnected power sets.
For the sake of argument, we're deliberately overestimating Ichigo's power. You'll see why.
So here's our formula, but where do we start? Okay, Bankai Ichigo with his Hollow Mask was on par with Ukiyora's first transformation, correct?
Well, nearly.
Ukiora states his new form can destroy the city of Las Noches in the hollow world of Hueco Mundo.
What's that, like Mexican hell?
Well, there is a wall.
Ha-ha!
Las Noches is square in shape and takes 3 days to walk from one corner to a gate in the center of the wall. So it has a total area of 200,000 square miles.
That's bigger than California, and destroying it in one go needs over 400,000 megatons of TNT.
So plug that into the formula and there you have it. Ichigo's Ryatsu is equal to over 440 billion megatons of TNT.
Thankfully, Naruto's chakra level is much easier to figure out.
His chakra was once extracted and burst a hole through the hollow moon. He survived the explosion, and it was explicitly said that this was nearly all of his chakra.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
By measuring the aftermath from both sides, we found the blast to equal at least 480 billion megatons of TNT, 40 billion more than Ichigo.
And don't forget, we were deliberately overestimating him.
Also, this was base form Naruto, not including any increases from additional modes, which allowed him to block an attack that cut the moon in half, a force that had to be over 27 trillion megatons. This proves Naruto can both output and survive a blast stronger than Ichigo is capable of.
If you're thinking, wait, Boomstick, Ichigo survived a black hole in a box. That move doesn't really work like a black hole.
Plus, the 814 kiloton Frager blast did hurt him immediately after, so it must have been weaker than that.
But Wiz, weren't Kaguya and Waka Waka planet busters? Don't they scale to him?
Nope. Kaguya's planet-busting attack required chakra from nearly the entire Earth's population, not just her own. And while Yuok's power was pretty OP, he couldn't destroy the world through his own destructive capability. He only planned to manipulate the delicate balance between life and death by stopping the flow of souls. Like a plate spinning on a stick, if one side gets too heavy, the whole thing comes crashing down.
To sum it up, Ichigo had the speed, they both had the guts, and Naruto had the strength, durability, training, and abilities for days. Naruto sure got the shonen jump on Ichigo.
The winner is Naruto Uzumaki. Stick around, we're about to announce the next.
Alright. What do you guys think?
I'm excited because I got 2 wins. 1, Naruto won, and then 2, I don't have to listen to your 3-hour rant afterwards. So I'm fucking pretty dope right now. That's what I think.
Naruto's pretty OP, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, dude.
He's the most powerful fucking thing of all time, and if he's not, he'll just power up to it. So,
like, here I was, like, sitting here for my whole life, like, man, dude, just Dragon Ball Z characters, just so fucking OP. Superman OP. Whoa. Hold my beer right quick, is what Naruto said. He is fucking something else, dude. He is something else.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
that was nuts. That was a nuts battle. Like I said, I honestly would have loved for Ichigo to win. I mean, honestly, not right now because points actually matter for once. But the fact of Ichigo looks way fucking cooler. Definitely, yeah. Like if I sit down and I was forced, most likely by Tony, with a gun to the back of my head and I had to pick one of these animes to watch, it definitely would be Bleach. That's for sure. I'll put it that way. Definitely would be Bleach.
Oh,
I'm pretty man. If Tim was in here, he'd be pretty fucking happy right now, correct?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he'd be
Me
fucking
and him
talking
would,
less.
me
I
would,
feel like.
me and him would be fighting for sure.
Yeah, no, he's a big time Naruto.
Oh. I mean, he probably wouldn't really know what was happening. Well, I guess it's gonna do it for this one. For these guys, I'm about to complain a lot. So, if you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter at DarkStar Reacts, and if you want to chill out and listen to me complain about how dumb I think it was, then chill out for that. Otherwise, have a good one. Till next time, I'm Anthony.
I'm Joey.
I'm Chris.
Yeah, DarkStar. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, everybody. So, basically, it's actually been a little bit of time since we watched the video. I had to cool off a little bit, all the salt in my veins. I had to exhale some of that salt in my lungs. Salt everywhere, salt everywhere. So, no, but for real, I did want to just make a more in-depth video. So I'm not going to actually go ahead and go into all of that right now. I want to make a different video that hopefully will come out around the same time as this death battle. So look out for that. That'll be more in-depth, I think, analysis of this battle, why I think that I would go the other way with the outcome and all that kind of stuff. So even in regards to this battle, I thought it was a good battle. Even in the pre-discussion, you see that I actually come to a lot of the same conclusions that they do, to some extent. I say Ichigo has the advantage in speed. I said Naruto has the slight advantage in durability and destructive capabilities. Basically the only one that we really have at odds, I think, is chakra versus spiritual pressure, which I think leans more towards Ichigo, and we'll talk about that more in the other video, like I said. But I think that's the biggest one where we actually disagreed. And I think maybe the extent of durability might be something we disagree on as well. But like I said, we'll go into that in the other video. So I thought it was interesting. We pretty much had the same conclusions on physical stats, but the use of their abilities and their form, stuff like that, and then some of their calculations, I think, were off in my opinion. So I'm gonna go into some of those. So yeah, but overall, I did actually enjoy the battle, even though it didn't go the way that I wanted it to. Unfortunately, I'm not upset that they did the battle by any means. Ichigo was pretty awesome. I thought the voice acting for him was really good, considering I think they actually got the voice actor for Ichigo. I'm not sure about that. I've seen that in the comments and stuff, so that might have been a thing. Even though I'm not really necessarily a fan of the English versions of these two shows, that's still pretty cool. So I definitely didn't mind that at all. I didn't mind the portrayals of either of the characters. The "Believe It" line from Naruto was really awesome, funny. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good battle overall. I didn't mind the battle. I just don't necessarily think that I would come to the exact same conclusions. It really depends, and you'll be able to see that in the other video, like I said. So, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and yeah, you guys have a good one.